So I say, reclaiming your total vitality without doctors, drugs, or diet trends, because really everything that you need to be your most vital, to heal, truly is within you when you understand your self-healing design, when you understand what that means. Your body is so powerful. It knows exactly how to regenerate optimally. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You have to understand your self-healing design. You have to understand your pH and what your body really needs to regenerate optimally and not degenerate. And that's not wisdom that we get in our culture because, I'm on a podcast called Being Healthy. I'm one of the co-hosts. Dorit of Elegantly Raw is the producer of the show. And she was saying the other day, she held up red bananas and she said, how many of you would choose the red bananas? Or would you choose banana bread? And if you would choose the banana bread, that's the program. Because we have all these things in our culture that we're taught is food, right? Crackers, just protein bars. Some of them are just so not food. So many things that we think, like popcorn, corn chips, things that we think are food that cause so much inflammation in our bodies, they're really not food for humans. So we need to step out of the program of what we really think food for humans is. It's not just about food. It's about how we treat each other, how patient we are, how generous we are. There's all of these themes in our culture that teach us to look out for ourselves, and that's not helping us be healthier. Life can never really feel good when your body doesn't feel good or when you feel like there's decline. Even decline is such a cultural programming. It doesn't have to be that way. So come to this web class and let me teach you your power. Here's the thing, wouldn't it be nice if you never had to worry about a diagnosis? You don't have to fear something, and if there is already a diagnosis or a prognosis, that you can correct it. The thing that I find just asinine is that there's never the assumption, once there's been a diagnosis, that you can correct it in modern Western medicine. There's never why did this diagnosis happen? Where's the imbalance? And how can we nourish the systems of the body so that the imbalance is corrected? That's never a part of the conversation, which is ridiculous because this is what our bodies do. Our bodies heal. We have a self-healing design, and we know we do. Obviously, we cut our skin, it heals before our eyes. So of course, any other imbalance in the system can be healed as well, but it's never part of the conversation. In modern medicine, you get a diagnosis, and then there's a treatment, which usually entails giving you pills or injections that are more acidifying. All disease starts with acidity in the body. Cancer is a disease of acidity and toxicity, which all toxicity is acidic. So the root cause of it is never dealt with, and it's just band-aided with something that's going to make it worse, and it does, and people just keep doing it. And I find it so interesting that these kinds of treatments, and even for things like chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all these things are treated with an acidic pill that will absolutely eventually lead to more disease. And people are just doing it without even thinking for themselves, what could I do to correct this imbalance? Because the entire system is set up so that people don't question that. They just do what the doctor recommends them. And I see this over and over and over again. People tell me stories and I'd be like, well, why did you do that? Especially people when they tell me, what sucks so much is when people say, I felt it. I knew that wasn't the right thing for me, but that's just what the doctor said. And believe me, I ended up having C-sections when I wanted a home water birth because of that pressure. So I know that doctor pressure. But birth seems like something so immediate. And I know for everyone, what they're going through seems so immediate. but it's not. It took a long time to get to whatever, diagnosis or prognosis, or fear of potential diagnosis or prognosis. So, when you know the principles of your self-healing design, your body adjusts so quickly. That's the beauty of the human body. It adjusts so quickly. So join me for this free web class. I want to totally inspire you how powerful you are and how gorgeous your body is, how like the amazing God technology that you are, that is happening every minute, every second, every millisecond. Your body is creating the chemistry that either regenerates you or degenerates you. So get on the right side of, are you being regenerated or are you degenerating yourself just because you don't simply know how the body works? And why would you? Because we're never taught anywhere. So come to this web class and learn how your body works. You're going to thank me, I promise.